say, I want to try and raise the thing. This is the thing that I've been waiting for. The thing lately. I can push the thing now.
Rusting control. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
It's moving, everyone. Can you see that? Oh, this is the future of gaming. Wow. I don't know whether you saw that happening thing, but...
Alright, we can go to the coast now. Expect rugged terrain and drunks. And if you wanted to forge that document for Everard, now you can.
Hooray, I can forge a document. Radio hums with electricity. So first we have to have a conversation with the lady, I think. Would have rather had it when he wasn't there.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
Tired. Control.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up. This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic.
Too long, isn't it? Instrumental. Don't copy an ashtray that looks like a headshot. And for a product white.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod. Six crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
What is this?
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
The revolutionaries, so the commoners and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War. Yes, but not this early, not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your... Water flows under the channel bridge. Dark water. You rub your sides for warmth, but there is none. Inland, above the Martinez distributary, the channel that brought wastewater from the silk mills of Jamrock, and then dead bodies during the war. The wrinkled fingers of an old man crush flower petals, then sprinkle them in the stream like white salt. Wait, have you noticed there's a war veteran playing a ball game on the plaza? You should ask him about the flowers.
Oh yeah. Should ask him about the flower. Okay, so this might be a great
Welcome to
conversation.
the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Is there a cleaning lady?
It's much nicer now.
As a wander north toward the
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
You mentioned a cleaning lady. You can
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I am Kim Kitsuragi. I am a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I have seen in my life. And I have seen a few. Oh yeah. Life gets hard, but we go on.
The chorus of the 35 single, megaphoning the entire human race, instills you with the fuck it all swagger that prompts one to plow into grannies on your morning stroll.
It's gotten pretty hard in the meantime. I go on. Do you think until the hard wears us down? Things are only getting easy for me. I'm a policeman. Do do. You ain't seen nothing yet. There's a karaoke station that says.
Wow.
Breathing in the coffee smell. Johnny Laura is about to tear it up, sad style. Actually, Johnny Laura isn't going to tear it up. That would be unprofessional.
I assure you, he's not about to tear it up in any style. In fact,
We'll show him. You'll tear it up all the styles.
Yeah.
we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Expensive drag of a mental.
What could she be thinking of? It's hard to say. Her shoulders are relaxed, her eyes on the cigarette. It's like she's disappointed this wasn't about more entertaining matters.
What's your name, miss, for the record?
Lazier Amandou.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent. Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
You from Orange?
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
Wasn't the tattoo on the hanged man an Oranese map of the waterways? The thought begins to form in your head, then dissipates. Something for later.
What is Orange? How old are you? What do you do, miss? What is your specialization?
Something stupid. Oranese lit.
Orange's lit.
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
Raises both eyebrows. What is Orange's literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes.
What about Revacholian literature? People sometimes reveal things about themselves when they discuss such matters.
Revacholian literature too?
No. Revacholian lit is about how magnificent and serious Revachol is. It's about how you have to save the world.
Yes, that's why I'm on this case. Sword isn't important. I want to hear about you.
Strange. Usually the Revacholian hero does not save women.
Breathes in the menthol flavored fumes, savoring it. And breathes out.
It's a frivolous pursuit. He saves all of mankind instead.
When he's lit, what do you do?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
You make money then. Money is very important. Show us some money.
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Rani's lit.
Being what?
Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Oranje 37.
Miss Aranya, now there is something you should linger on.
It'd be inappropriate to linger.
It's a beauty pageant held in the year of our century 37 in Oranje.
She was 14 at the time.
You're 14.
Indeed.
This is very, very disgusting.
It was okay. And it was called Miss Teen Oranje 37, actually. You'll be glad to hear the pageant was discontinued.
The march of ethical progress continues.
Yay. Can we take a look at your passport?
I'm
please?
afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
For sure I have the legal right to demand your passport was.
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
I'm 28.
What is around you?
A bad memory, officer.
Bad memory of what?
Of lilacs and lightning,
What's wrong?
parks, glass, duraluminum. Fredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. And night. At least it was for me.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
Thank you. That's it for the record.
The record. So official.
Nice room you've got here. Tell us. Yeah, tell us you were right. Yeah, that's it. Nice room you've got here. What is this wildflower?
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
It's Sambo.
A martial art, sir. Is that it?
Samurai boxing, or sambo, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth and cool.
Why was it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Nice room you've got
Yeah.
here.
It's pretty deluxe.
You're doing here in the wearing rags. You have quite a collection of prescription drugs on there.
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
The bills downstairs concur.
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
In the room?
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
I have a question. for you.
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Say
It's a
about
bit
that.
early in the
incident.
morning for rate, isn't it?
Yeah, it's what does that mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
It's hard to spice things up for us.
Pretty much.
Cradles of coffee, cup in both hands.
Warming them. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
What did happen between you and
We
that?
partied. With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Oh, I didn't know it was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot.
Thomas tomorrow.
For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I
Thomas
liked
tomorrow.
him.
Go away.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
You see, you're aware he's got more than enough pajamas as well. That's why
Whoa.
he just wants to.
After so much drinking and drugs, how did they manage it?
Hold on. After so much drinking and drugs? How?
Untraditionally, officer.
Astra. That lights another one with its end first. Feelings involved?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Must have been hard for you, as you out seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
Up on the hanging, that was he.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
It's snitching, then why did you do it?
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him. I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
So that's why the phone is out of order. She tampered with the whirling landline.
The process you broke the landline.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry. Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Seems like you had some idea. That was nifty.
Thanks.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented on her bike repair skills.
Why go
I
for
don't
it?
know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
What are they hanging him for?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair.
Apart from
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
What's the bullet in his head?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now. Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter. A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.